Hey guys, and welcome back to another video by the UK Bitcoin Master. Thanks for joining me. Today I want to just discuss wallets. There are various sorts of wallets you can have, some secure, some not so secure. So we're going to talk about those. Before I do that, as always, please like our channel, like this video, subscribe to this video, share the video, and as always, let's get that message out. And finally, bang the bell button, bang the like button, and let's get people hearing about these videos. Okay, so wallets. Okay, so when I was introduced to Bitcoin, I was advised, and I won't say wrongly, but I think naively, I was advised to use a paper wallet. And that is a wallet you generate offline, and that wallet you just literally put away safe, print several copies out, and you would think that's a pretty safe thing to do. And really it is. They're very safe. They're offline and hackers can't get to them. The only problem with them, and I've recently experienced this, is if you want to get the money off them, or if you want to get what we call a crypto dividend from them, and that is where, you know, a coin splits and you get a free bit of coin. I won't go into that right now. It's an absolute nightmare to get them off a wallet, and you can end up losing your Bitcoin. So not only that, what about if you lose them, if fire or if they get submerged in water, and you lose your keys, then your Bitcoin is gone forever. There is a bit of software, I'll put a link to it below, where you can generate offline wallets. You can print them out, and you know they're free. And there is a certain amount of security around them, providing you look after them and, you know, print several. But the one thing you should never do is share your private keys online. So on a paper wallet, and I'll put a picture up right now of what a paper wallet looks like, you'll notice that here, you know, you've got your public key. Now that is the key that you would give someone for them to be able to pay you in Bitcoin. And here you've got your private key, and that is the key that you need to put in to be able to access, move, and or spend your Bitcoin. So the public key, give to people. You know, if you want people to pay you in Bitcoin, which they can, you give them the public key, or a QR code, or both, and you can see the QR code there for the public key, and they can scan that on a phone and they can pay you in Bitcoin from a wallet on their phone. And all well and good. But your private key, you don't expose to anyone. If you do, you could end out losing your Bitcoin altogether. Now, when I first got into Bitcoin, I watched a video from a guy, and he was saying, you know, people can come into your home and they can steal your paper wallet. And yeah, they can. But he said for every person trying to break into your home, there are 20 million hackers trying to put malware on your computer, you know, every day to try and find private keys and steal your Bitcoin. So just keep that in mind when using something like a paper wallet. Of course, you could actually keep them on an exchange. You know, Coinbase is a typical example. The challenge is, not since I've been involved, but, you know, in the Bitcoin time, you know, 8 or 9 years, there have been many exchanges that have been hacked and people have lost all their Bitcoins. So an exchange being centralized can be hacked by a computer hacker. Okay, so you should never ever keep more than maybe a few £100 worth of Bitcoin on an exchange at any one time. Get it off an exchange. So therefore, a paper wallet is more effective there. But again, a paper wallet is very difficult to move your Bitcoin around from. So what I want to talk about on this particular session is the external hardware wallet that I use, called a Trezor. Now you can get a Trezor or you can get a Ledger Nano. They seem to be the two most popular. And the Trezor, I think, is absolutely fantastic. It plugs into the side of your computer. It's got a set of random codes it generates when you log in. You've got that code changes every time, and a little code comes up on your Trezor, and you type the numbers onto your computer. It's different every time, so it can't be hacked. It stores your crypto, your Bitcoin offline as well. It makes it easier to split coins when there's a fork. It makes it easy to move coins around. You can create unlimited wallets. And now the challenge is, and I'm talking about the UK, this cost me £109. Now, some of you are gulping right now, but let me pose this to you. Let's say you've got £100 worth of Bitcoin. How much do you value that Bitcoin? Well, of course you value it, but if you lost it, it isn't the end of the world. But imagine that £100 grew to £10,000. Now how much would you value it? So what you've got to place on buying one of these is how much do you value your Bitcoin in the future? Because it is not what you pay for it today. It is what it will be worth in the future. Every time you log in, it generates random wallets again, so your wallet is never the same. It keeps regenerating it. I might not be talking as fluent as some of the Bitcoin commentators out there, but I'm just getting a point to you. It is so worth spending the money on a Trezor, in my opinion. I've got my Bitcoin stored on here. I've got the Bitcoin of my family members stored on here until I can educate my family members on how they should store their own Bitcoin. And always keep in mind, what is a Bitcoin going to be worth down the road? That's the only thing you need to remember when placing a value on your Bitcoin and whether you should spend money on a Trezor. I can't talk to you about the Ledger Nano wallet because I don't know anything about it. I am just massively impressed with the Trezor. It's so easy to use. It's so secure when you unplug it from your computer. You know, it's disconnected from the internet. It's tiny. A little USB plugs into it, straight into your computer. You open up the Trezor website and away you go. It really is a fantastic bit of software. So again, we've got the paper wallet, which is good enough, but it becomes a bit of a nightmare if you want to move your Bitcoin around. You've got to leave it on an exchange, which is very, very risky indeed. Exchanges have definitely been hacked in the past and they'll be hacked in the future. And then we've got the hardware wallets, the Ledger and the Ledger Nano, and the Trezor. I will put a link in the underneath this video as to where you can get a Trezor for here in the UK, the company that I got mine from. And I would encourage all of you, if you are going to make Bitcoin your savings plan going forward, I would definitely invest in a Trezor. So that'll do for this one, guys. Thanks again for watching. As always, please pound the like button, share this video, like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell button so you get the notifications immediately if I do anything live. But for now, that's all I've got to say. Look in the links below as always. And until next time, have yourself a super Bitcoin day. Cheers, guys.